Welcoming you back to crypto's juiciest news, baby dolls. We have a Bitcoin price at $70,000. The stonk market and Mr. Russell has taken a bit of a tumble. And for the PulseChain community today, somebody has challenged us in court. PulseChain, huh? Okay. Today, baby doll, we have a $70,000 Bitcoin price. There's actually nothing to worry about. We will be mogging all non-believers in a very, very short amount of time. We are closing at these highs. This is a very, very, very strong close. You see, what we need to do now is just at least discover something up here and just finish off a week or a month so we can push in some more buyers. And here's the Bitcoin dominance, which is still going up. But if you look at my previous videos, I made them for you, friends, highest value content in crypto. I explained that Bitcoin dominance is still allowed to go up. It's got the final 60 days now. I mean, it doesn't look like that much here, but we're looking for something like this to finally turn things around. But really, Bitcoin dominance is almost pretty much is inverse ETH BTC. Is inverse ETH BTC because Ethereum is the harbinger of all the altcoin friendship. This is the stock market chart, the S&P 500, where you're like, well, where's the actual tumble? Yes, this is the 2% drop where apparently we have to drop down because it's such a little poopy head, isn't it, Mr. Stonk Market? But really, the Russell 2000 came and did this like little scam daily low, pushing around. So yes, we're all waiting for the US election to finally be done so the market gets some certainty and then we can cranky G. Now, if you carefully observe the emojis, friends, Bitcoin, I've given it a blue emoji. That means we are ready to pump. We're like still holding. We didn't finish a big green, so it doesn't deserve the green emoji, but they're pretty much close. Also today, very, very special. There's a world premiere of my alien interview video, okay? It's coming today, friends. It's interesting. There's an alien interview, okay, leaked by a dude, nicknamed Victor, and in 30 plus years has never been debunked. And the guy who released it, he actually offered money. He said, I'll give you money if you can debunk it. No one in 30 years, since the early 1990s, no one has ever been able to replicate it. No one has able to debunk it. And there is a family member of a widow, it was actually her husband, in the video there as well. And John Stewart, the guy who's got the interview, it's a big documentary coming out actually this month, friends. I'm going to watch it. I might even buy it a few times to support him. Yes, they tracked down the family member. And the widow explains, oh yeah, he was a medical guy for the US military. Didn't speak about it for like 50 years. We almost had like a divorce because he just would never speak about work. And you basically get some insights into everybody they hire there. You don't get hired in the deep state. You don't get hired based off your skill level. You get basically recruited depending upon how good of a secret you can keep. It's actually interesting, you see. So they would rather take somebody who's a 5 out of 10 skill person versus a 9 out of 10 if the 5 out of 10 person can keep their mouth shut. Okay, so fascinating about this whole interview coming out later today. And as well, friends, Vitalik on Twitter, the other 4,000 IQ alien, he actually started bull posting again. So I might get around to it later on with the tweets. I don't even understand what the hell he was talking about. He basically said dev's cooking, okay? Dev's cooking. Now, this is needed during these dire times, friends. ETH BTC is still falling off the cliff. It's still falling off the cliff. One of these days is just going to do this pop. One of these days, okay? You just don't know. Everybody's just liquidating out. And good, that's what you want. You want the non-believers to get out. Some other news of the day as well. Donald Trump, the orange man good, okay? There's a quote here. He actually promised to end Kamala Krappus's war on crypto and Bitcoin. And he also wished Bitcoin a happy 16th anniversary for Satoshi's white paper. So that's actually amazing. He probably doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to be honest, no one knows. Who's Satoshi? What's his white paper? It's actually good, friends. He knows. He's a businessman. You're like, oh, you're the smart, nerdy tech guys, just like the early internet. Sweet. Okay. How come it's so simple for people outside to come in? But everybody who's in a deep state, all these other monopoly stuff, it's very, very difficult to ever out-bribe them. Okay, that's the most important part to grab from all these. Now, I'm going to show you Others BTC, friends. Others BTC has been obliterated beyond imagination. It is getting so destroyed here, actually a newer low. So what we're witnessing is, see, the Others BTC, friends, you can actually chart Bitcoin and others. You can do them on the same chart, but that just looks at the ratio because you can look at them diverging, but it's pretty hard to see for most people. So the ratio just shows you, oh, if it's down, it's bad. If it's up, it's going good. But you can get an idea of what's going on. The whole industry is near its highs. This is because it includes, this is the total index, right? But if you go specifically to others, which is outside the top 10, look at this. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. So I saw BCB, friends. He expects there's one more like poopy time where we can't go up as Bitcoin goes up. So during this time period here, okay, during this time, so if we do this, it's because Bitcoin maybe has gone to 80K or something and then stops. And then we go down with it. If you've been in markets, friends, I'm sure you remember all these time periods where Bitcoin goes, we start to follow, then Bitcoin stops, and then we like fail. And literally everyone loses their mind the first time. Everyone loses their mind. Everyone comes out on Twitter. They go, altcoins are stupid. Altcoins are wreck. It's like clockwork. Everyone comes out. It's because everyone needs it to go the first time. It never goes the first time. What actually happens is it goes like this. But then in the next move, altcoins start accelerating somewhere. That's when they start accelerating. Now, if you're new as well, please, welcome. Take a seat over there. Keep your back straight. People always ask, why don't you just wait for this moment in time and then just go all in? And here's the problem. Go all in on what? There's altcoin dispersion everywhere. If you have, and by the way, I 100% guarantee you this is happening right now. People are sitting on a stack of Bitcoin or Ethereum. They haven't done any research. Like they think that they're going to come out ahead by the end of this cycle. They're not. I know this already. I can tell. I've been in markets for a long time, friends. They are going to invest. They're actually thinking about markets already now, and they're going to invest based off what happened in 2021. Okay, so what happened in 2021, they're going to invest off that. It's a new game now. Okay, the market has evolved. The market has changed. Players have seen what doesn't work. They have new product market fit in other places. And these people, once Others BTC is going up like this, I guarantee you most people will be buying the laggard stuff, okay? They'll be buying stuff, for example, on centralized exchanges, bigger market cap things, okay? And they're going to have to accept lower returns, but they will accept lower returns, okay? There's no free lunch here. If you want the higher returns, you have to do what we did, which is sit through all the pain. You understand network effects. You understand, Metcalfe's law, Reed's law. You get an idea, okay, where is product market fit, memes, cults, religions. We have an understanding of all these. We will be rewarded for all that upside later on. But all these people don't. They have no idea. These people still think, for example, they think, okay, they can just buy a utility coin, which they will, friends. They will be buying utility stuff at $1 billion market cap, and they're going to miss out on all the free money stuff. You'll see. Now, as I mentioned before, friends, Richard Hart's court date is against the SEC is actually today, and it's probably over by now. Judge Auntie Carol will take weeks, up to 90 days, to give a response. That's most important. So there's no like immediate, basically ruling. She's going to have to listen to both sides, and she has to determine whether or not the SEC can even go after Richard Hart. That's pretty much it. And the case they're trying to make is, I guess, the SEC is trying to say, oh, no, everybody in the world has access to the internet, therefore you can scam everyone. That's what this pretty much is saying, which is a complete load of BS, right? And then Richard Hart's team got 11 lawyers. They'll be making the case that, he doesn't live in the US, got nothing to do with the US, and yes, it shouldn't even be on the agenda for the American authorities. I want you to have a look at this, friends. This is going to be some bull market irrationality, but don't fade it, okay? Don't you dare fade it, because it's just getting started. So Michael Chad Saylor announced he's going to dilute his shareholders by 100%. Okay, so he's going to literally print more tokens, dilute everybody, and then use the money to go and buy Bitcoin, okay? 42 billion. So he's literally diluting them. So if you're holding it, man, that's crazy. Imagine like Bitcoin supply went from 21 million. Okay, now there's 42 million. Okay, imagine it's a supply up. That's pretty much what they're doing. But I guess, it's to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Now, this is how the world works now, man. Coinbase, I saw this news, friends. Coinbase announced something to give back to shareholders or whatever. They're going to give like 10% of profits. I forgot what it was. And they announced something to do with like, the normal stonk fundamentals, and then they dropped on it. They dropped 10%. because the market doesn't care. But MicroStrategy diluting the stocks, it's holding up. It's amazing, friends. It's still up. Before it was actually, it's barely down. It's just flat. It's barely done a move. So this is the MicroStrategy pump. This is friends. I'm telling you now, man. Every single big company in America is looking at this. Okay, they're looking at this. You know how all of us in crypto, we look at the charts going up and want to join? Yeah, the big CEOs, the big boards of all these S&P 500 companies, all they're seeing is they're saying, oh my gosh, how did this guy make his stock go up 1,300%? And actually, if you put it on a weekly chart, look at this, friends. Look at this. They're going, what the hell? How did he make this thing come all the way back? What the hell did he do? So they're paying attention now. And, that's how we try to get the minutes to be released for, Microsoft and all the other companies. And that's what they're going to call the Bitcoin strategy, where it's going to be a big FOMO thing. I also saw somebody on Twitter mention there's going to be big blow-ups by the end of this bear market, where maybe Michael Saylor just takes his company to zero because he's just going to buy way too much up the top. It's going to be a big bear market. Maybe. But it's that George Soros thing all over again. Yeah, it might end in tears, and it will end in tears somewhere down the line. It might not be MicroStrategy. It might be another company, okay? Maybe they take on too much risk. You don't know. But what are you going to do? Sit down and watch it happen and not participate? It's only able to occur because they printed so much money, right? So you're watching this, what are you going to do? Hold the fiat that they printed? No. This is a symptom of a problem, okay? This is why you have to participate. And if you are long crypto, my friends, you are participating. So now I'm going to play for you some Gall music, okay? Because it's very, very, very in tune with what we're feeling right now, friends. We're going to mob the non-believers. This is Michael Chad Saylor. You see that? That's where he bought Bitcoin. Look how far we've come. Okay, that was a triangle. I remember that. I was trading that triangle. I know every single minute of that. By the way, this was the triangle, friends, just to show you. This was the triangle where one of my Reddit posts is still here. Friends, I hold, I'm not joking, I hold the world record for making the official post when Bitcoin finally went above 9,000, I think around here. I think it did it here, okay? Somewhere there. My Reddit post is still there. And I said, that was the last time Bitcoin's ever going to be below 9,000, okay? Because every time Bitcoin went above 9,000 for a whole year, above 9,000, every single time it went up, down, up, down, up, down. Every single time, friends, they would post the Vegeta meme, the Dragon Ball Z Vegeta meme. It's over 9,000, okay? And I watched it go wrong, and I was still learning. I'm new in crypto, man. I was like a year old or something. Like it was 2020. Yeah, I was like a year and a half in, or 2 years, less than 2 years in. And then I noticed it went above 9,000. I noticed that literal date, and nobody said it. And I was just browsing Reddit, okay? Browsing Reddit, browsing YouTube. Nobody had said it because we were so washed out. We were so freaking destroyed from seeing this. I said it and everyone's like, you're going to get this one wrong. And I'm like, I literally wrote there, I think the post is still there. I said, that was the last time we're going to go below, we ever below 9,000 ever again. And I go, it's because all of you have stopped posting it. It's kind of funny, man. That's how I started like flexing my muscles and thinking like, I wonder if this stuff works, being contrarian in these. And that's when I started to realize there's actual extreme edge in understanding the psychology of the marketing. And by the way, in this triangle, friends, Michael Chad Saylor was accumulating. He was leaving bids out here. So I'm informing you now. You laugh now, but there are coins, friends. There's PulseChain. There are other memes, cults, religions out there in crypto. Yeah, there could be Bitcoin and Ethereum themselves. There are just some big players accumulating. Okay, there's probably someone watching my video right now. Look, I can feel it. There's someone out there in the universe. They're just watching my energy, and they're like, "Get me whatever he's talking about. Get me whatever he's talking about," and they're just bidding it. They're bidding. I could just feel it. Someone out there is doing. Okay, I can sense it. Okay. But when they come in, they don't come in and just whack, $18 million on the offer. They don't go smack it up. They just accumulate. That's what Michael Chad Saylor did, right? So I'm going to show you. Look what he actually did, friends. This was literally history. So he accumulated Bitcoin around 9,000. He called up Coinbase to accumulate on an algo bot, and he accumulated $250 million. So he accumulated 21,450 BTC, and you could not tell whatsoever. He was just sitting on the bids slowly over that time, and then it was finally time to go. It was kind of amazing. And then he started turbo bull posting it as it went up. Now, friends, because there is a bit of jitteries in Bitcoin and Ethereum, PulseChain core coins, they're just sliding around. Now, as a Lady Gaga coin, I'm just seeing how Bitcoin Cash 110%. And then you have, what else is it? The Jupiter coin plus 50%. So yeah, remember that there's from the Leonidas ecosystem, friends, is one of the, it's like a schizo ecosystem. Yes, all roads lead to Bitcoin Cash, friends. They worship Bitcoin Cash there. Okay, so it's, look, there's a lot of product market fit out there in crypto. It's got the best home on PulseChain. It has the best home. You have the best community. You have strong, diehard believers. Okay, so all these ideas that people get excited about, they all work. They work on PulseChain, man. And you know what? The market's going to keep fading it until it's time. We're going to wait and see. Maybe next year, friends. Remember, I reminded you many times. Selling and quitting on anything in a Bitcoin halving year was historically the worst move to make in terms of opportunity cost. The worst, most dangerous move was to give up in the Bitcoin halving year on altcoins, on everything. 2012, 2016, 2020, okay? If you got rid of stuff then, you literally, like, my gosh, you missed out. Like, I just want to show you, man. Friends, I might leave this chart up permanently because I'm actually inspired. Some of you still tell me that you guys all remember the Shiba Inu pump of how it kickstarted Meme Coin Mania in 2021. You still remember this, friends? This is a 400x pump in 48 hours. This was unheard of. Like, no one knew this thing was even possible. Look at this. It was literally a 400x pump. 400x, that's right, in literally 48 hours. And a lot of you still say, when you saw that, you believed in crypto. You're like, what the hell was that? You literally watch people go from, like, think about this, man. Someone put in $100, 48 hours later, $400,000, and it kept going up. The most amazing part is from this story, friends. When it came back to only being 100x high, 100x, it still did a 5,000x from this point. 5,800x to the top. And we're going to see something like this appear in crypto somewhere, and it's going to inspire everything else, right? One example, just give you an example, is you're going to see a lot of things like this appear, right? Mog on PulseChain does this huge, like 1,600% pump up here. It's gotten the Mog from Ethereum guys' attention. I have Mog on Ethereum. We actually most of us who have Mog on PulseChain, most of us actually already do have Mog on Ethereum, okay? So I'm just showing you these types of things are going to start popping off. But you notice, man, they're all on chain. They're all on chain. You need a meme cult religion. You need the X factor. This is now more difficult than what it was in 2020, which is even more difficult than it was in 2017. You see, it got harder each time. In 2017, you only had 200 white papers to choose from. That was just ICO mania. There was only about 200. See, 200 doesn't sound like much now. 20 were scams. I went and checked the 20 were just rugs, straight rugs. The others ended up actually pumping first. Anywhere from 20x, 50x, 100x, 180 out of 200. Man, that's amazing. There was only 200 to choose from. Pretty much everyone won. But just no one knew how to sell, right? Because everyone thought tech was making things go up forever, but it wasn't. It was just the crowd and the speculation, yes. And then we came to 2020. You didn't have 200 coins anymore. You had about 3,000, which made things very difficult. But all the edge was on chain. Buying stuff in centralized exchanges was a mess. They did nowhere near as good. Okay. Now here we have as well our cycle. You have coins that pop up. They are not on exchanges. You need memes, culture, religions. You need smaller market cap stuff, okay? That's what you need. People who are ignoring this, they're going to be, unfortunately, there's like 30 big VC coins out there that are just hogging up all the space, and they're the ones that's going to be dumping on everyone. Now, PulseChain is not a small market cap coin by itself. However, relative to the other chains, it is small. It is very, very small. That's why this potential is huge. We need the core coin to rise up much higher, and then it'll unlock even higher prices everywhere else. Like, man, here's the thing, fans. Even if this thing just gets back here, dude, if it just does a 5x from here, man, all the altcoins, things are going to go absolutely wild. That's just a 5x, by the way. But that's a blue ocean area. You don't get this anywhere else. You don't have like 18 different contrarian chains out there. You just have this, where they're strong believers. They rock up to court. Okay, the corrupt SEC, remember, tried to intimidate the Hexicans and the PulseChain community. The corrupt SEC, friends, picked the wrong hornet's nest to kick, okay? They moved the date twice. They moved the date of the court twice to try to get nobody to show up. And they made it specifically on Halloween, public holiday, okay? And they just got embarrassed. As I showed you, the big crowd rocked up. Speaking of PulseChain as well, I replied to Andrew Tate here. We did a raid on him. And I got to remind you, Rams, it's actually true. Andrew Tate, he is in PulseChain Sacrifice. He has a whole PulseChain. He's farming. He's in the Pulse to Ethereum pool, the Pulse Weth pool, and he's farming incentive token. He has HEX as well. But yeah, he just doesn't speak about stuff. He's busy. He's keep promoting his own coin daddy. But here I am even telling him, like, I know the odds of him seeing these are low, but look, man, like Andrew Tate, if you're listening, bro, everyone would be interested. Why? Because you're in a red ocean area, dude. You're in a red ocean area. There's already a lot of people there, okay? If you want to make people rich, go to a blue ocean area and everyone there gets rich. There's no cabal there, okay? You go to a blue ocean area. PulseChain's a blue ocean chain. Now, what do you do there? I look, he has to decide himself. Does he want to launch a meme coin there? Does he want to do something else where he distributes there differently? Or does he want to not launch anything? Just say, hey, I like PulseChain or whatever. He will add value, because Andrew Tate actually made a post saying, I just want to pump everyone's bags. I want everybody to get rich. Okay, well, here it is, man, because Andrew Tate, there are a lot of people who are just circling around him, okay? Just like vultures, they are waiting for unfortunate people to exploit. They're waiting for him to tweet something. You saw that Jeet guy, Hands on Finance, or jeeting for a 2x. They have like 15-second attention spans, literally, fans. I made you a whole video. It's hilarious. Their trade coins, their lifespan's 55 seconds. Not exaggerating. Literally, these coins are alive for like 1 to 3 minutes. They launch new, people click in, they have a go, and then they're all jeeting out for like a 2x, just getting out, and they move to something else. The meta is changing like every day. It's just, yes, it's a completely different world, but there's no long-term value creation there. The money goes to just like the top 2% of traders, and then pump fund devs, and then pretty much 99.99% of people lose. Everyone's getting destroyed. Only the insiders win. Okay, so long-term value creation. Look at Bitcoin. Like, I'll just show you this so many times. Look at Bitcoin's price chart, man. Every single person who's ever bought Bitcoin is on side. That's it. 100%. 100% of people are in profit. Look at the odds of that. That's why, friends, when you're long-term, you can do a lot of size. You see? You can't do leverage, okay? You can't go borrow on your home and, like, you know, in case you lose your job or whatever, okay? But you win. You win. People want to win. Okay, that's it. If you want to get the highest odds of winning, okay, you want like 90% odds of winning, okay, you take a long-term view. You take 4 or 5 year view. You have to look at that. You want it to happen earlier, but you take that view, 4 or 5 year view, and you stay in spot. You see, you're not doing these leverage trades. You're not saying, oh, I'm going to do like a 5x leverage long on Bitcoin and hold for 2 years. No, the borrowing rate is like 30% per year. It destroys you. You know what I mean? Bitcoin's growing at like maybe 40% per year. But if you're sitting in a leverage long on the exchanges, your yearly rate is anywhere from like literally 15 to 30%. Okay, and they'll ping you out first most of the time. Like 90% chance you'll get pinged out first before it actually goes to the ultimate target. So that's where it is. Think about this. Compare it like a 5% win rate, which is in Solana, Jeet Land. It's actually less than that. It's literally compare 1% win rate to a 90% win rate. Okay, so obviously the 1% win rate though, they get rich faster, but it's only one guy out of 100, and everyone else loses. So people who play that game, they drink soy, and they're always going to keep drinking soy. And you know what? They might be in a world of hurt if there's a rotation. What if Solana stops going up, man? What if, I'll show you now. What if the Sol ETH ratio, what if this is its zone? What if it can't like go up much than here? By the way, you know what this vertical line is? FTX is unlocking $1 billion right there, just distributing on everyone. So people understand this, we get it. But for everyone else still stuck in that game, yeah, they're going to have to learn at the end. They're going to end up on Coinfession's wrecked. Now, friends, I got some shocking, amazing news. I can't believe this, okay? There's a car company, used car company in America called Carvana, okay? They're like a vending machine, online used, retailer-based vending machine used cars, okay? Now, Carvana, I'm going to get the chart up. Friends, Carvana dropped 98% and then it came back, okay? Literally 98%. Can you believe that chart? I am gobsmacked, man. And I made a tweet about this at the low, okay? Friends, it's a stock market. I had no idea it would come back, okay? I had no idea this thing would ever come back. I had no idea about stocks, okay? I just saw this. This thing, friends, was down 90. Oh my gosh. It was down, yeah, 98 point something percent, 98.5%. That is wild. And look what it did. Oh my gosh. It's actually come back. What the hell? Friend, that is a 62x from that. interesting. I bet if we draw the fib, it landed on some sort of fib here. It's around that. There you go. It touches the 61.8. So this is probably where this zone, but man, it doesn't matter. It just, dude, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I can't believe this. So I'm asking you, man, you really think Hex can't come back after seeing that? Even erection Hex, because there's a lot of pHEX maxis as well. You really think, man, Carvana came back from a 98% drop. And I saw this from Andrew Kang, friends. Andrew Kang posted about it at the bottom. He says here, Carvana is up 62x from the bottom 2 years ago. So this is amazing, man. So I'm going to show you now. This is the erection Hex chart. Okay, obviously Hex did a 10,000x up below. Like, even you put on this log chart, look, I get it. I get it. It's tough. I get it. It's tough. Yes, there's BankX. They still got to get rid of supply. I'm just telling you, man. Carvana came back. And you got to think about this, friends. When something has mind share and the price is so low, okay, Hex has mind share. Erection Hex has mind share. It's Hex on Ethereum, okay? When the price is so low, there's actually an incentive for opportunists to buy up the supply and create a narrative. Okay, now I was actually talking about this a year and a half ago, but no one was listening because the prices were capitulating to zero pretty much. Okay, they're just getting destroyed. Okay, everyone was like, it's all going to zero, blah, 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 all the eHEX, pHEX is great. So that's what was actually happening. So that's actually the truth. Okay, so if you're buying down here, you don't even have to believe. You don't have to believe, but you are just taking the bet that someone is going to be long around here. And when the market picks up, these people have an incentive to keep it alive. Okay, the bigger wallet holders, and they will. Look, I don't know how high these things can go because look, this is just, it's linked to eHEX, pHEX anyway. So if pHEX friends can do it 20x, then this thing just gets back to 5 cents. But looking at what's cheaper or not, obviously you should have both. To be honest, shouldn't even take a punt on both. But there is, so I've got pHEX is around 1.4 cents, but 1.4 cents. I'll show you the eHEX to pHEX ratio. This just tells you, is one of them obliterated more than the other? Obviously, eHEX is down here. It would be great if BankX's pressure keeps it under here, like a basically a beach ball underwater. So you can finally, like, this will be the big snapper. So what would happen here? Let's say if you wanted to buy Hex, this thing being down here just tells you it's like it'd be pretty much very, 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 very good for a bull market play when it comes and finally swings around. You know, if they give eHEX down here at 0.10, that's 10 to 1, right? If they give it down here, if you sell it back up here, you get 4x on your pHEX. Okay, you don't even get 4x on your pHEX from a 15-year stake. Okay, that's how advantageous it would be. Now, of course, your risk is that this thing goes to zero. Okay, but I'm just showing you. Yes, but by the way, I'm still long, so I have all of these. But I'm just giving you an idea of how these opportunities open up during a bull market, because this thing going down is not from extreme sell pressure. This thing going down is because pHEX is strong, which I'll actually show you right now. So here's pHEX right here, 1.4 cents. So you never know, maybe pHEX goes up here, and then eHEX has to kind of lag behind. But the liquidity is very thin, friends. Look, just don't underestimate, man. In a bull market, you'll be very shocked, friends. You'll be very shocked. Look, why doesn't anybody believe me right now? Why doesn't anybody believe me? It's because you haven't seen a unicorn hit a big number yet. That's why. Okay, you haven't seen a unicorn hit big number. Like, I'll just show you, right? You know PEPE, friends. Let's look at PEPE. PEPE is around 3.8 billion market cap. This is PEPE. Okay, I actually changed to the market cap chart. PEPE is around. I did this for another video. Now here's the chart. Right, this is PEPE. What's going to happen if PEPE goes up to 15 to 20 billion and then does this? Okay, does this. It goes up like here. Yep, goes up here, does this, and then does like this break up to like 30 billion. Okay, like if a meme coin hits $30 billion, it's inspiring everything else to be like, dude, why are you under 1 billion? Okay, you know eHEX today, by the way, just to show you, eHEX's market cap I think is around 150 million. Just give you an idea. Like if a unicorn appears, like that, and a unicorn will appear. Just showed you SHIB. See how SHIB started doing this 400x move? Remember I showed you that chart, friends? I'll show you again. because SHIB did this wild stuff. Okay, this was in, look at this, January 2021. It just freaking bang. Okay, and then this thing, look, because SHIB did this, everybody got in the mood. And then when SHIB started doing that, this was actually dog season right up here, just going up and up and up. Everyone saw the product market fit of dog coins, so they started minting all the dog coins. You see that? So now I ask you, okay, why is it so hard to believe that, like, what if a meme cult religion framework coin goes up so much, okay? And then everyone's like, hey, you like cults? Well, this one's still down 99%, right? HEX is down 98%. pHEX people don't even know. Honestly, people don't even care at that point anymore. Look what SHIB did, man. SHIB did 400x. I was like, you did 400x. They don't give a damn. Are you down this much from the high? They just don't care. They don't know about eHEX, pHEX. But you can almost see, I already know there are going to be like these Twitter guys. They want to speculate on the PulseChain cult. They want to, but they think they may be like they're going to get some sort of poison if they just bridge into the chain, okay? Because they're soy boys. So what they'll do is they'll just play eHEX as the beater. They'll go, oh, I want exposure to Richard Hart for these next 30 days while this cult thing's going around. Okay, I'll just get in. You just see, but this only happens, you know, maybe Bitcoin's 80, 100, 120K. There's a lot more confidence in the market. We're waiting for that moment. Man, this was a funny time as well, friends. Back to PulseChain, man. This is hilarious. Okay, so did you know, friends, Mark Cuban was the bottom signal for Tang Gang, HOA. Did you know that? This is my post. Look at this. Mark Cuban is a classic bottom and top signal. He just blocked some of the guys from HOA Tang Gang. HOA is one of my lottery tickets for PulseChain, friends. This was like literally January of the year, I think. It was it's literally January. Okay, lottery tickets need a bit of flavor. Look at this. Tang Gang was like 1 million market cap. He actually blocked them at like 1 million, and then it did a 10x from that point. Literally, he was the signal. And that's why I'm showing you, okay? Here you go. So the mog on PulseChain, someone rage deleted it. Okay, which is just hilarious. I'm just showing this type of stuff. When you're ready to get bullish, friends, these types of things, people want to see strength. They want to see, so in a bear market, someone coughs, okay, everyone falls over. But in a bull market, people try to FUD things, and there's buyers lurking around. There's buyers with confidence because they're seeing a lot of other things going around out there in the marketplace, and they go, "Oh, I got no problems about this. This ain't a rug, okay? This ain't a rug at all." Because they'll see, "Oh, this coin's up 10 billion. This coin's up 30 billion. This coin just did a 300x. SPX 6900 from Morad's coin did like 96x in a straight line, went to 1 billion. Like, who cares about this shitty little 3 million site? This is absolutely nothing, okay? When we're here, we're going to go to 100K Bitcoin plus. You see all this bull market mentality? This is actually how you start mogging the non-believers. So that's why I just had a joke here, like, because Mark Cuban, friends, obviously cops a lot of heat on Twitter now. Look at this. So, friends, Caitlyn Jenner as well. Caitlyn Jenner is really funny, like really funny. I wish Caitlyn Jenner's meme coin was doing better, man. Like it's actually he, whatever you call it. Caitlyn's very funny, man. Like really funny. And Caitlyn mogs everyone. Like it's hilarious. Look at this. Hey, Mark Cuban, saw this pic among others circulating. Are you transitioning? Need help? Doctor referrals? Makeup or hair tips? Call me. Oh, wait, your girl Kamala's got you. She will have the taxpayers pay. Good luck. Oh, man. He does a lot of stuff, man. I don't know what to say. Just Caitlyn is really hilarious. Like, I want to buy the meme coin, man, just if you just believed in something, because Caitlyn mogs, friends. Caitlyn should be a mogger. Caitlyn should be owning mog coin. Just it's hilarious, man. This self-deprecating humor. It's just, yeah, it hits differently. Now, if you're still sitting on the sidelines, you're running out of time. I don't want to give you FOMO. You're running out of time. But a lot of people are going to say that they will be saying this. They will be saying that if you buy into a meme coin, they'll say it's gambling. Okay? They'll say that's gambling. That's 98% of people in crypto. Okay? Because meme coins are about 2.7% of the whole industry. Okay? That's meme coins. Only 2.7%. Okay? I disagree. I don't think meme coins are gambling. Okay? I think what their alternatives are, I think that's gambling. Now, what they will tell you, they go, hey, don't buy the meme coins, come buy this fundamentally strong project. But unfortunately, their fundamentally strong projects are low float, So the coins, they get all the coins, only a low amount is floating. High FDV, which high market cap, okay, which means they've got all the locked up tokens. And there's VC insiders, there's exchange cabal insiders. Because, friends, you got to remember, these coins, they pay Binance. You know, Binance owns, friends, you know, a lot of these big meme coins and stuff, you know, they had to bribe Binance just to get listed, but Binance has like 5% of the tokens. Okay, Binance get given a lot. They get like 1%, 2% from the supply. A lot of these other exchanges, they get given tokens as well. So what they do is they have their own market makers and they distribute for profit. Now, they don't dump the coins to zero. It's just like for net buying demand, they are like leaving offers there to sell. So what happens is, like, let's say in one day, $10,000 is buying into a meme coin. Let's say for every day, $10,000. So what the exchange will do is they will be like selling $3,000 of the coin every day. So it's still net buying plus $7,000, but they're all making money. You see that? And that's what meme coins have to do. Now, here's the thing. That's meme coins. The community decides, oh, let's hand it out. When it comes to the VC coins, all right, the VC coins have a problem. They are having this happen to them from the exchanges, but there's no community demand to chew up the tokens. So the exchanges are caught, the devs are caught, they're all caught pretty much, and they have all these locked up tokens, and they've got to find people to buy. But all they have is a clown license here. Honk, honk. That's all they have, okay? And I'm actually going to get mine right now. That's all they actually have. They have nothing else. They just got a clown license. Honk, 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 honk. So once you understand this, you now share my perspective, okay? What gambling, bro? That's gambling to me. That's gambling, okay? Meme coins have shown product market fit. There are people who have demonstrated that they will buy certain tickers and they are having fun doing it, and there's energy, and they will continue to keep the mind share up. So you that's your fundamentals, by the way. That's your fundamentals. They don't get it, friends. These people, they think fundamentals means somebody's got some, like, you know, the estrogen E equation, and there's a white paper, and they're going to do some sort of mad tech stuff. That's what they think fundamentals are. Now, here's the thing. Fundamentally, yeah, you might have fundamentals there in terms of a technology perspective, but in terms of having a market value, okay, completely different story now. It's just like, friends, imagine this. Imagine you are, let's say, you walked into a Louis Vuitton store, okay? Louis Vuitton store, they have all the luxury clothes everywhere, okay? Fundamentally, the light in the ceiling and the door and the glass and the security guard, fundamentally, they are the most important, actually, okay? Because without them, you get no store, okay? Do you get what I mean? Fundamentally, yes, but actually, how much market value do you play on them? Are the lighting companies, are they going to go to Louis Vuitton and go, you know what? If these lights, this light bulb, it normally costs about 80 cents. Literally 80 cents. But because it's going to be shining on your Louis Vuitton bags, you've got to pay me $800 now. Okay? So you would say, no, screw you. I don't want to pay $800. You get it? That's VC coins, friends. So they're making fundamental stuff for the crypto industry, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to say, well, we should be worth billions of dollars. No. Meme coins, friends, start at zero. They start at zero. They got there because they earned it. You get it? No meme coin opens at 3 billion. Okay? Mog on Ethereum didn't open at 900 million. Mog on PulseChain, they all start at zero, man. Pretty much start at zero. DickWifButt, even PEPE, friends, PEPE, everything works its way up. It's the process of growth and gaining believers. If you don't have a process of growth and gaining believers, you're always going to be operating with a clown license. You see? That's where we are in crypto right now. So, and meme coins, all of them know, oh yeah, we won't even last one cycle, whatever. Now, I think I've got to make a controversial bet, friends. I think more meme coins will survive in the next cycle than you think. However, I don't want to like spoil your brain with those thoughts, because it will entice you to start thinking about which ones would survive and stuff. And we learned this from last cycle in 2022. It doesn't even matter if you picked who survives, because everything goes down. It doesn't even matter. They all go down together. Okay, so that's why I was doing this back in 2022. It's like, oh, community is the asset. The communities will survive. I was saying this stuff in 2022, but you don't get this up only instant stuff straight away. What people did is, instead of going and buying old communities like HEX or whatever, they more targeted themselves towards new meme coins. That's how you had PEPE arrive. Okay, with the 14th PEPE coin. You had Mog arrive. You had Ticker Bitcoin arrive. You see? So I want you to think back to this others BTC ratio now. As it's going down, friends, as it's going down, who cares? I'll just keep moving this down, whatever. All right. This encapsulates a lot of those heavy coins. Meme coins are only 10% of here. In the top 100, there's only 10. Now, I don't know if it's 10% per in the market cap. We should actually calculate that, but they're 10 out of the 100. 10 out of the 100 coins. Okay, so they're actually less than that. Actually, when you think about it, if meme coins, friends, they're like probably only like 5%, 1 in 20. So these things being heavy, what's actually happening? Well, look, you never know, friends. Maybe even people just buy meme coins on Bitcoin as well. Buy their NFTs and their JPEG stuff. Just showing you like there's big altcoin dispersion. It has been happening right now. Luckily, we've been here every step of the way. So we're going to remain here 18 hours a day because right now it seems to all be lining up. We're just going to need a bit more time and we'll see how it plays out. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.